Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMASS, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock. Monarchs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards out.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. The give to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're trying to get to it. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The UMASS offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. A new set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the Monarchs get it past the sticks. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line. Toss sweep right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. Play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good one.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 20, he's got space. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He leaves it with his back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble for the wide receiver.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets it to the back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on second down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He's got an open man. He's loose. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. UMass quickly back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UMASS. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. He'll return it from the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. A 3rd down try for the offense. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Going to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, and keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're going to throw it again. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the Monarchs in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Offense, quick tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way.
Running toward the tape. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. He's right on target. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. What a job to lay out and make the catch. UMass quickly back to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants it all. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up.
Great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Trying to power it in. He is in there, and he's got the 2, and we are all tied up here deep in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Tackled after picking up the first down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. It's a draw. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.